Once again, I'm going to invite you to join me in sitting in each other's silence. If you could all perhaps just mute your microphones, and if we can just, even in our postures, signify openness, no legs crossed, arms folded, fist clenched, or anything which might indicate a closed, reserved, and separate posture. If you're comfortable with that, you can close your eyes and very gently just hold yourself in this position. Just become aware of being here. Perhaps you might be reminded of belonging, of a safe space of belonging. As we sit, just become aware of breathing. Perhaps you might even experience being part of your surroundings. Any noise, any sounds, and how all of these form a fabric, and you're interwoven into that fabric, reminding you of connection, unity. Breathing deeply. And as you breathe like that, allow every breath to nurture, to remind of fullness of life. Allow every breath to be a celebration of life, as it brings calmness and rest, and offers that to you as a divine gift this morning. Just sit in deep breathing for a while. And as you feel calmness flowing into your body, offering itself, let us now become aware of our feet. Our feet on the earth, on the ground. And as you become aware of your feet resting on the ground, perhaps you might surrender to that experience. Allow yourself to surrender to that experience. And as this surrender is associated with an openness, perhaps now you can experience how you might be rooted and grounded in the unwordable, unnameable love of God. And perhaps you might experience that as a flow of love into your very core. As you just experience a certain restfulness, calmness, harmony, but also allow yourself to become aware of being connected in this way. First of all, to everybody around this room, as we're all rooted and grounded in the same love of God as the source of life. And as we feel ourselves being one in this experience of love, let us just rest in that for a moment. And now, as you feel yourself grounded and rooted in the love of God, and perhaps you might experience your life being centered around this love, you might experience yourself becoming a channel to this love. As we might even realize, become aware of, that we are love, as we are all created in the image of God. Breathe in deeply again. And this time as you breathe in, perhaps you might experience breathing into your heart. Perhaps you might even feel a warmth there. A warmth which you might identify once again as love, as a divine gift. And now, as you keep in breathing deeply, and you've immersed yourself in love, you might feel the warmness in the palms of your hands, your feet, your heart. And as we rest in that, let us introduce a piece of scripture from Ephesians 4, which might serve as the focus of our few minutes of sitting in each other's silence. I'm reading. I therefore, a prisoner for the Lord, urge you to walk in a manner worthy of the calling to which you have been called, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love, eager to maintain the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Let us sit with that and rest in that for the next few minutes. Thank you. Breathe in deeply again. And as you breathe in, just rest in our sitting together for a while. Thank you. If you wanted to share anything about this morning sitting in each other's silence, you're welcome.